I want to continue our discussion on Facebook algorithms and how to increase your reach on Facebook. And we're going to talk about 2 must-do steps that you have to do in order to increase your reach on Facebook. Welcome to the Prosperity RX Podcast. This is Keith Abel with your prescription for prosperity. This is a podcast where I give you hope. I show you the path to build a life of health, wealth, and prosperity. To build a life that you don't need a vacation from. Folks, we've all messed up by believing some of the prevailing wellness and money myths in our culture. The turning point in your life, however, comes when you're willing to own up to it, to take your health and your finances into your own hands, to claw your way out of whatever's holding you back and never live in that lie again. Let me ask you, what good is your wealth if you have poor health? And what good is your health if you have no wealth? If you're willing to own up to it, to accept that you do have the power to change your circumstances, and that you're willing to do whatever it takes, then this podcast is for you. Humorist Josh Billings said, health is like money. We never have a true idea of its value until we lose it. You truly can change your life and start on the true path for good health, financial peace, and prosperity. So let's get on with the show. Good morning, Facebook Nation. How you guys doing today? Tell you what, it's another beautiful day in the Ohio Valley. Out taking my walk in the parklands again like I do every day. Got a little bit later start today though. Was up kind of late last night editing some videos, so slept in a little bit more. But anyhow, today I want to continue our discussion on Facebook algorithms and how to increase your reach on Facebook. And we're going to talk about 2 must-do steps that you have to do in order to increase your reach on Facebook. Now I did a 14-day Facebook social media challenge back in June. And since I went through that challenge and I started following these steps, my engagement and my reach on my Facebook channel has been up by about 170%. And last time we were on here, I talked a little bit about, how Facebook looks at what percentage of your friends actually respond to you on your post. And gave you a few hints on how you can increase that percentage so Facebook then sends your video out to more people. We talked about how all those friend requests that you've got out there pending, how Facebook counts them as actual friends, which lowers your percentage. So how you need to go in there and delete some of those friend requests, especially the ones that have been hanging around for a while and they've never responded. And we also talked about how Facebook looks at, the total number of your friends, all those pending and all the friends that you currently have. And they calculate the percentage based on how many of those people actually respond to your post. And we talked a little bit about how, we've all got Facebook friends that we friended years ago, and if you go to their profiles, they never post anything. So they're definitely not engaged in Facebook. And they're basically counting against you and how you need to delete those people. Well, today I want to move on to the second part of that. And today I want to talk about 2 must-do steps that you should do before every Facebook Live in order for Facebook to push your video out to more people. Like I said, on my Facebook channel, I've on my Facebook page, I've increased my reach by 162%. I've increased my engagement by 170% by following these steps. So 2 of the steps that are really critical is what Facebook calls pre and post engagement. Pre and post engagement. So what do we mean by pre-engagement? Before you get out there and start doing a video, you've got to engage with other people's posts. Now, it used to be all you had to do is give people a thumbs up, and that counted as engagement. Well, 2 years ago when Facebook changed all their algorithms, they no longer count the thumbs up. You know, they count as an engagement, you actually talking to somebody, you know, through your post, you know, physically making a response. They do count some of the other emojis like the heart. So give people some hearts, and that counts as an engagement. The point is that you want to engage, spend 3 or 4 minutes prior to doing a Facebook Live, doing some sort of engagement with folks. And then the second part of it is post engagement. If you're going to do a live and you don't have time to have conversation with people that engaged on your post after you're done, then you're also wasting your time, because Facebook looks at that. So you want to make sure when you do a live that you take a few minutes at the end of your live video to actually, you know, reach out to those people and thank them for jumping on your video, and thank them for you know, any comments that they have, or answer some questions that they have. So those are two very critical components to increasing your reach on Facebook through live videos. So we've talked about increasing your percentage by eliminating all the dead wood that's in your friends list. We did that on the previous video. And now we've talked about post and pre-engagement. What we're going to talk about in the future videos, we're going to talk about the importance of good titles, which that one I'm still, you know, not an expert in. And we're going to talk about the importance of a good call to action at the end. So I hope you folks have enjoyed these videos, and if you do, that you like and share. Give me a heart, give me some hearts. And if you want to learn more about what I do to create some extra income from home, and one of the reasons why I post all these posts, reach out to me as well. And we'll have a conversation about what I'm doing, that I've been doing now since 2011. Actually the end of 2012, that has created me an extra check every single month since January of 2013. So just reach out to me here or through private messenger, and we'll set up a time to talk. Guys, I thank you for jumping on there. Thanks, Nancy. Thanks, Karen. Really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on a future post. Bye-bye.
This has been the Prosperity RX podcast with Pharmacist Keith Abel. Prosperity RX, your prescription for health, wellness, and prosperity. If you found value with this episode, please share and go to Apple iTunes, make a comment, and give us a 5-star rating. Also subscribe through iTunes or your favorite podcast platform. Prosperity RX can also be found on YouTube at youtube.com/Prosperity RX. Pharmacist Keith is also a business entrepreneur. He helps folks from all walks of life start and run their own home-based business. If you'd like Keith to help you create your own business, then visit aimhighforsuccess.com.